So they're Polish.
But you'll know, like, all of these guys seem to be 6'5".
Oh my God, he looks like he's been in jail.
Yeah, for sure that guy was in jail. You can tell by the way this guy's walking that he's killed a man.
Exactly. Oh my God, those eyebrows, intense.
Very intense, just like his hairline.
Yeah, exactly. So Polish dude.
He's slightly insecure, refuses to look at the camera.
Refuses to look at the camera, knows that. I see that in a fighter thing. A lot of fighters like don't look people in the eye.
Yeah, I
don't
can
know
see
why.
that.
You're taught to look at the shoulders, right?
Chest, right in the middle of the chest.
Yeah. So here are the Swedes. Those are the big bouncer guys.
Yeah, I want those guys to fight.
They should fight, exactly.
Yeah, like every team should just get 1 or 2 of those guys, just as a ringer.
So he's a Swede, huh?
I know, it looks Brazilian.
Yeah, it looks Brazilian. What is this?
Yeah, I don't know if that's racist. I don't think it is, but none of these guys are blonde, at least as far as I can tell.
What happened to like the Thor Viking look-alike?
Exactly.
But he's got the very cool hat, though.
Yeah, if you want to get in a street fight, you want to wear a driving cap.
Yeah, you want to wear a
just so
driver's
you
cap,
know.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they know not to mess with you. You got a cab full of people behind you,
100%.
right?
Well, at least he's wearing the Swedish flag on his shirt.
Exactly.
So we're aware.
So we're aware he's Swedish.
Otherwise, like literally none of these guys are blonde. Maybe this other guy on the left. Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. So now she's introducing the judges. Sergey Domin.
Literally all of these people are like, they look like serial killers.
Yeah, they
all
do.
Of them.
They do.
The judging staff, Svetlana, both teams, the bouncers.
Yeah. I heard a comment one time that they all look like their families are being held hostage.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So it's like they're being forced to judge. They don't even want to
Look,
judge.
they don't look thrilled to be there at all.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, now we get to hear the rules.
Yep.
Guy's wearing a GoPro.
That's right. So, the rules. No biting. No
No eye
gouging.
And Adam's apple.
Yeah, no Adam's
is what he
apple.
said.
Yeah, so only 3 rules.
And by the way, if I'm in a street fight, I'm going for the Adam's apple.
Absolutely, you have to go for the Adam's apple. Because if they duck their chin, you're going to hit their chin. So either hit their Adam's apple or you hit their chin. It's a good
point.
target.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So
Okay, the no weight classes is very evident right now.
You can tell the Russians are way bigger.
And they're going to sprint right at each other.
Yeah, the Russians are going to, or the Polish, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The Polish are going to muscle their way.
100%. Okay, yeah, like, literally all of them jumped.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Ooh.
This guy's just thrown from the hip.
Just, ooh, right there.
A very interesting sambo position here.
Exactly. One guy's still standing up. Everyone else is on the ground.
This guy
Ooh,
is
he's gone.
completely given up. Oh. Yeah. So now there's 3-on-1 over here, and this guy's just being beaten to a halt.
Yeah, it's 2-on-1.
This guy willingly goes to his back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. The numbers have shifted dramatically already.
I see some stomps and stuff.
And the refs aren't calling this, by the way.
Like
this guy on the left, well, we missed it now, but he's just getting clocked in the face over and over.
Well, they called another guy. Another guy's eliminated. Ooh, that guy's going to get eliminated soon.
It goes right to his stomach.
Oh, another stomp.
Yeah.
Oh, they won.
No surprise there.
Yeah, exactly. The bigger team won.
No surprise whatsoever.
Especially the smaller team went to the ground, too, which got to be careful. Unless you're Hoist Gracie or someone, you don't go
Unless you have, I mean, it just goes to show you that literally all of the fights, every fight will end up on the ground.
Yeah.
As bipeds, we're apt to fall over anyway.
Exactly. And these are the breakdown of the individual fights.
Yeah.
So immediately he can't match the weight class.
This guy's
of the
too
bigger
big.
guy. Yeah,
this guy's way too big. He covers up, backs up.
Yeah.
Ooh, that guy throws a knee.
Misses, I think, but he's gone.
He's done.
This was the guy we saw earlier who just
You notice that ref, as far as I could tell, he didn't even call it. The guy just walked off.
Exactly. So next we have, so Drogel win. That's a very epic name.
Drogel.
Cool
name.
Yeah, very Polish.
Here's the knee.
Oh, yeah, he missed it, but it looked like when he came down, it made it land, grazed him.
Hard to say.
Yeah. But very strong guy. Wouldn't want to meet him in an alley.
Yeah.
So Ziad versus Thomas.
Look at that guy.
Yeah.
It looks like he's drooling 24/7.
Exactly. So
so there's some jiu-jitsu going on here.
Exactly.
At least the close guard. If I'm looking at the right guy.
Unless it's the other guy being pounded on the head.
Hard to say.
Yeah, hard to say. But
I'm looking for the guy that looks like he's drilling. Yeah.
Ooh, and the camera kind of. Now we're lost again. Yeah, it's the guy on the right. That guy was getting stomped
doing
right
a lot of
now.
stomping. Yeah.
Oh.
That's very rough.
Yeah. And now he's
his buddy comes in. Yeah.
Oh.
When there's
shirt
two
pulling.
people.
There's even shirt pulling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. So dirty, like nothing. Everything goes. Oh, poor guy.
And once there's multiple people, it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
2-on-1, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, he got stomped in the face once too, ow, and then a soccer kick.
Yep, this is intense stuff. That last one looked like a good shot.
Yeah.
His buddy comes over and just starts pounding his lower back.
Ooh, the liver. Or not the liver, the kidney.
Yeah.
Rolex.
Very nice.
Yeah.
This is Pele.
Exactly. So this is the guy in the guard.
Okay, so he's in the guard, so at least he has some semblance of an idea of how to stay safe.
Yeah, exactly.
He's controlling the posture really well, actually.
He is.
He seems to have pulled the guy's shirt over his face, which is a cool strategy.
And, All right, it looks like,
Well, that has fallen apart. The guard has been passed. This guy's like working on somewhat of an armbar. He stands up.
Ooh, it looks like, choke attempt.
Yeah, he gets the back. This guy knows what he's doing on the ground.
Yep, exactly.
Despite this very bizarre finish grip.
Yeah. Maybe it's a Sambo thing, I don't know.
Could be. Just seemed to grab his wrists together. I don't know.
Yeah. So Rolex won this one.
Good of him to jump right on the back, though.
Yeah.
He sinks the choke in before, conceding position and going right to his back. Yeah, it's a very interesting finish. I've never seen that before. Kind of a palm to palm, maybe.
Yeah.
Not really.
This
Okay,
guy.
This guy's intense.
Yeah. My God. It is a boxing. So 2 stand-up fighters.
Okay.
Boxing versus Muay Thai.
Very chaotic at the moment.
Yeah. But the boxer's kneeing.
Definitely knee. The guy in the black seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely seems like if he were a little bigger, he'd like wreck this fight right now.
You can tell that there's a reach disadvantage.
Yeah.
Willingly goes to his back. And immediately it's 2 on 1.
double
What are we going to do?
Ugh.
Yeah, at this point, like, look, this fight's over.
Yeah, it's totally over.
I don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah, the judge still hasn't stopped it.
I think they're just expecting him to die, or at least wake up in a pool of blood.
Some of the European people in the comments say it's because he was black that the judges purposely let him get beat more.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like racism in Eastern Europe.
I suppose.
I don't know if it's true.
Fun to watch, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. But, man, yeah, you can tell the reach disadvantage. He's swinging
Huge. But these are big shots, though.
Yeah.
Some of them are landing.
Yeah. Oh, you could tell him tapping. I didn't see it right there.
I didn't see him tap. Interesting. That's the right move.
Yeah. All over. So this guy, he's like my acne problem back in college.
Yeah, he's a little beat up.
Yep.
All right, so which guy are we watching? Okay, got it.
Yeah, this guy, the ground.
It's very chaotic.
Yeah.
This guy also seems to, they both maybe have a little bit of ground experience.
A little
At least he stays on top. See, he could have just sunk a choke in right there if he really wanted to grab the neck.
Ooh, that guy almost hit the tire.
He went right into the tire. Yeah, he kind of does a backflip to his back.
Ooh, side control.
So he's controlling position. It almost looks like he wants to mount.
Yeah, it looks like it.
He knows what he's doing for sure. He's pinning the hips very well.
Oh, now
the guy on the bottom just hanging onto his head, and it's too late now. There's 2 people.
And now
there's 5 people.
Yeah, there's 5 people. Wow. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
So Olo beat Toby. Oh, so yeah, that's him. Almost running.
So this is interesting. Watch him just jump right to his back.
Yeah, that was a very uncontrolled jump to the back.
And like I'm saying, I think if these guys just learn a little bit of wrestling and go for that double leg, this is such a chaotic atmosphere that if they just get a good double or even a single leg, they'll wind up on top.
Yeah.
At least.
So, again, my apologies for calling the Polish Russians. I know that's going to piss off a lot of people.
I'm sure I did the same.
But it looks like they're going to give the awards or whatever is going on now. But yeah, this is just a little slow-mo summary of the fight.
Lots of lessons to be learned here.
Yeah.
What did you learn during this experience?
Definitely get some big people on my team.
For sure. For sure. I think we've learned that weight classes really do matter.
They really do
matter. And most importantly, from a martial arts perspective in general, if there's multiple attackers and it's a street fight, you have no chance.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter if you're a kung fu champion, a jiu-jitsu champion, a sambo champion, what are you going to do?
Exactly. Like you said earlier, learn how to fight on the ground. It's a little painful and, it sometimes doesn't feel as gratifying, but wow, it's for survival.
Certainly. I mean, you could notice very clearly the guys that controlled posture very well didn't get hit in the face as often. I mean, I don't know how much time that bought him, but even just a simple sweep, winding up on top and landing a couple elbows perhaps until your buddy can kind of jump in. What a valuable skill that would have been.
Exactly.
For a lot of these guys.
Russia versus Sweden.
I'm excited about this one because we've seen these guys before. And so I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Exactly. Here's the dancer girls again.
Yeah, as usual. And I also wanted to point out, while this is going on, there's nothing much for us to look at, that Boss Rutan had commented on this video that you had sent him and noted something that I found to be very obvious, but something that we should probably talk about while we've got the time.
Absolutely.
In that These fights, theoretically speaking, should never happen because it's somewhat of a losing proposition no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Group on group is very dangerous. Someone is inevitably going to get hurt, but I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
So this is for all of you guys out there that may be watching fights just wondering what would happen if your crew is in a bar and you ran into another crew. Maybe everyone's drinking whiskey and just getting a little rowdy and some dude throws a punch, things get crazy. So anyway, that's kind of, at least that's how I'm looking at it, because in a lot of these fights too, I think the inexperience shows. Yeah. And so it's like, how tough are you without any training, or even with moderate amount of training.
Exactly.
Against somebody that maybe does have training or alternative training versus someone like Muay Thai versus Jiu-Jitsu, whatever it may be.
Exactly.
So anyway.
And Boss was saying he definitely noticed that some of the fights were stopped a little too late. He would have appreciated more early stoppage.
Yeah, and we had noted that in the prior fights as well. That I don't know what these refs are looking for, but some of these guys are just turtled up, getting stomped in the face, and there's no indication whatsoever that the ref is going to come in and stop it.
Exactly. And Boss also said if it were a 2 or 3 on 1 situation, there should be a rule, no head kicks or something like that.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, the guy's ultra vulnerable, and that's obviously a very dangerous position. I mean, the last thing anybody wants is someone like, one of these guys, and the smaller guys just get kicked in the head.
Exactly.
Get concussed, when it just doesn't need to be that way.
Exactly.
But I guess that's kind of the allure of what we're watching anyway. Kind of a very much no rules kind of environment.
Exactly. Unfiltered, so to speak.
Yeah, very much so. So, here we go.
Okay, so they're all ready, and the rule time, no biting, no eye gouging, and no hitting to the Adam's apple. Only 3 rules.
That's right. So here comes the inevitable sprint.
Yep.
Charging up as usual.
Exactly. So the Russian team looks very intense, like always.
Certainly. I think it's born in them.
Yep, it definitely is.
We've seen that in the UFC lately, too. Russian guys just...
Yes, the
so
Russian
intense.
lady.
Yeah.
Beat him, Holly.
So you'll notice here, too, weight is somewhat on par. Height is somewhat on par. Yeah. So this will be interesting.
Exactly.
There's no great disadvantage anywhere.
I think it's a little skewed on the Swedish side because they have one really tall guy.
I see.
And so, see, that guy on the far right is really tall.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, there's some jumping.
Yeah, the jumping. This keeps popping up.
Yeah, it keeps popping up. And the big guy, that's the really tall guy.
Yeah,
Look at him swinging very wildly.
There's a little teep.
Yeah.
Front kick for you.
Exactly. And there's 2 fights on the ground already.
2 on the ground.
3 standing up.
Yep.
Ooh, that one's on the ground.
Yep. And that just goes to show you, that was obviously not a takedown, and the guy didn't willingly go to his back. That just goes to show you, no matter what, you will fall down.
Exactly. And this fight just got crazy. There's 2 or 3 people stuck, or 4 people
So we got a big old pile of dudes.
Yeah, pile of dudes, exactly. Ooh,
oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for.
That was a takedown.
Yeah, very legitimate takedown.
Punch the heads.
I like this.
Yeah. That was some skill right there.
Yeah, definitely. He was looking for that.
Yeah, he controlled the distance.
It didn't just happen. So it looks like he's passing the guard over there, too.
Exactly.
I'm interested in why this guy didn't elect to go and kick this guy in the head.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. He should have stomped or something.
Yeah, he kind of looked at him. Oh, this guy moves into full mount.
Yeah, full mount.
Interesting.
That's the big guy again. Big guy versus the short guy.
So and he's looking around as well.
The big guy looks very tired. Both of these fighters here look really tired. Oh,
it
full mount.
Looks like the ref just waved him off.
Yeah.
Of engaging with these other 2 on the ground.
Maybe they're having some rule changes in the middle.
Yeah, I wondered. Did you notice that as well?
Yeah, I definitely saw that. Oh,
nice big left hand.
Yeah.
Someone got caught in the back there.
Yep. He looks very tired. He has his hands all dropped, the tall guy.
Yeah, we don't see a timer, but we can only imagine this fight's been going on for under 2 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, and now it's 2-on-1 situation.
Yep.
Which means one of the Swedish fighters already got eliminated.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And now it's
these guys are exhausted. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know.
This guy's unconscious.
He's completely out. Oh my god.
Something happened. That was the guy that was mounted as well.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened?
Ugh. Look at that, the Latvian way of resuscitating someone. Hey, you alive?
On the chest. Yeah, very technical.
Very technical.
Not medically licensed.
Yeah, not medically licensed. It looks like it's only the tall guy left.
He's exhausted.
Yeah, he is exhausted.
He's sort of looking around, not sure what to do. Yep. These guys should be charging this guy.
They should be. Oh, take him down. That's pretty smart.
Yeah, and they're not kicking him in the back. It almost looks like they don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this guy still unconscious?
Yeah,
looks exciting.
Oh, armbar!
Oh, God. Ooh. That's the sketchiest armbar ever.
That is.
But it looks like he's tapping.
Looks like he's tapped. Wow. So it looks like the last Swedish fighter got eliminated. Unless there's another one in the corner. Looks like, another one in the corner. Yeah. Oh, I hear the ref saying stop.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, so things, this obviously seems to be evolving. Fight over fight, things are changing a bit.
Definitely. It looks like the tall guy just got pounded again, even though the fight was stopped.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff going on here. Some like, very technical combat happening, as we saw. So the fight's over now. But what we didn't see was like, so we had multiple instances where there was 3 guys and they should have engaged, but they just kind of stood around and looked at each other.
Yeah, they stood around. Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is a high pressure situation. You got to get in there.
You got to get in there. So this is a breakdown of one of the fights.
Yeah, these guys
trading
are throwing
blows
super hard.
Yeah. Ooh, this is the one we saw where he fell.
Yep, just kind of lost his footing, I suppose.
And he's got him in
He's
sort
in
of half guard. Oh, he got passed. Oh, the guy stood up.
Yep.
So that's side control.
Yep.
Oh, he did that he on the ground knee thing to him.
Yep, he's kneeing him right from side control. The guy's turtling up. Interesting.
Oh no, he gave us back. Oh, for a second.
Back down. He should have stood up pretty easily there, as far as what I can see.
And then he's getting hit in the head, knees. Yeah,
punches, elbows, knees, everything.
I wish the judge would move out of the way of the camera.
Yeah, I like his posture too. Look at his hands. Nice and wide.
Definitely.
Who knows? Showing off those lats.
That's right.
He's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. And then I guess it transitions over to the tires.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a little clinching going on.
Yeah, lots of clinching now. Again, these guys should just separate and go on with somebody else.
Yeah. It looks like back to trading blows again.
Yep.
Oh, he got dropped.
Straight up dropped.
And he got kicked while he's on the ground.
Yep, that was pretty violent.
Wow.
That's how you get hurt. I mean, imagine if that was a
hurt.
concrete floor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's hurt.
Ugh. Oh, my God. He has to get carried.
This guy in the mount behind him, too.
He's completely gone.
Just getting pounded.
And the ropes that don't do anything.
Yep, just kind of paper clip to the tires.
Paper clip to the tires, exactly.
Look how greasy this dude's face is on the left.
The greasy Russian dude won.
His name is Shtet.
Maybe it's you know how some boxers put Vaseline on their face so it like doesn't cut as much when they get hit in the face.
I suppose
Maybe he's doing that.
Just put a pound of it on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so there's a big left hand we should be watching for. Let's see.
Right there.
I think
that
was a right hand.
Yeah, and then a kick on the face.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Beautiful. Well, good. That was like a good fight.
That was a good fight.
This is boxing versus MMA. Patrick and Moraz.
Interesting. Let's see. And unfortunately, the Swedish fighter with MMA experience is the smaller one.
Right.
So, but yeah, he has him in guard.
He's kind of working. He's working on getting his guard back. He's in half guard at the moment. Can't tell what his hands are doing.
Yeah.
They're in the tires.
They're in the tires. Yeah. Oh, is the Russian guy trying to slam? It looked for a second he was posturing up to try to slam, and then it just gets crazy.
This is what should have been happening all along.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy just rushes. See, this guy comes from behind the ropes and jumps in to punch this guy in the face and separate.
And then they're on the ground.
Yeah. This guy in the orange shorts knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he definitely does. He was the one that did that great takedown. So.
Yep, and he had a really good mount transition as well.
Absolutely.
So this guy, nice technical stand-up too. I'm not mad at that. As far as inexperience goes, these guys are at least well practiced. Yeah. See, it moves into the mount down there.
And some clinching going on with our two people there.
Yeah, look for an inside trip here. Some dirty boxing going on.
Absolutely. And then
maybe slam him into those tires behind
Exactly.
him,
I was thinking the same. And oh, there you go. He was trying to do the trip.
Yeah, just not a lot of effort going on.
Why are the judges trying to separate them?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was
they
weird.
were close to the ropes. This guy took advantage and punched him a couple times.
Looks like both these fighters are pretty tired.
Yeah, certainly. This guy here is in the gray shirt is just getting punched in the face.
He did a good left jab. And
yeah,
jabbing back and
decent
forth.
Jabs.
Back into the tires again.
Yeah, we should be using those as weapons, huh?
Absolutely.
We've seen that work.
And then this is when he gets double teamed.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's gone. Oh, he's done.
He folds, he's covering up a bit.
Oh, he's done.
There's the stomps.
Yep, he's turtling up.
So they called that far earlier than they call anything else.
Exactly.
They must have had some complaints or
probably.
something.
Especially since the Swedish team earlier, remember that other guy? He was pounded way too long before he got stopped.
Absolutely. In the first or second fight, I mean, guys were just getting pounded on for a minute and a half before anything happened.
God. Oh, this is our guy.
Yeah, this is our guy. Sambo, clearly well practiced in Sambo.
Hockeyist.
His name is Hockeyist.
And already already. He's taking people to the ground over there.
Yeah,
with
moving
orange shorts.
aggressively into a good position.
Yeah.
So he's inside control.
Oh, he's completely controlled that guy.
Trying to move to the mount.
Yeah.
He's got some wild knees going on.
He does. And he's on the bottom of the screen now. The camera cut. Where is he now? Oh, right there.
I believe he's here.
Yeah, he's there.
Could be wrong. Yeah, he's
right.
got a hold of this guy's neck.
Oh,
there's the throw.
He's in throw, yeah.
But the guy runs away.
Yeah.
So he chases him.
He chases him, and he starts pounding, and the guy comes back from the ropes.
back from behind the ropes to engage with the guy.
This is the beautiful part.
Yeah,
He
so
gets him.
Very
Bam.
nice. Look at that.
Wow.
It was in his blood.
Yeah. Wow.
He steps over to mount here too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very, very technical.
Guy controlling him.
Yeah. Wow. And he's very patient too.
Yeah, the guy on the bottom's just got. He should be doing a headlock escape, but he's kind of trying to. He's inverting a little bit. But there's the mount. Nice technical mount.
Yeah.
So he's gonna hold his position for a moment. That's how you know he's somewhat of a sport competitor.
Exactly.
You can tell he hops in there and just kind of chills.
Yeah, he chills. He breathes probably too.
Yep. Yep. He's looking around him. Yeah, this guy is our number one fighter so far.
Yeah, he definitely is. And very soon his teammates probably going to come help him.
Yeah, I would think so. He's still just solidifying this position. Now we've got some shots.
Now, for the full mount. So patient. He's not pounding away like crazy.
No, not yet.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah, he's the type of guy I would never want to meet in a bar.
Nope, and that was a good stoppage again. So they're obviously learning from their mistakes.
Exactly.
Oh, this guy went
this
out.
is the out guy.
Really? Oh, did you see them smack this dude in the face?
Exactly.
That's
the
crazy.
Latvian way.
They just smacked him right upside the head like your grandma would do.
Exactly. And yeah, at this point, the orange short guy, he did his deed.
I'm actually very surprised that guy just went to sleep like that.
Yeah.
That guy must have some heavy hands.
Oh my god.
When was the last time you saw a guy turn off like that in
oh
the
my
mount?
god. Wow. So good for this guy, hockeyist. I'm gonna watch out for him in future fights.
Nice big slam.
Yeah.
Let's see that shot that did him in. I mean, he just turned right off.
Oh, look at that.
Huh.
And now we have Igor versus Pyro. It's Pyro.
His name is Pyro.
Pyro.
That's a cool name.
That's a cool name. Rooting for him just because of the name.
Wild shots.
Yeah, wild
here.
shots.
Really nothing going on.
He's using his reach advantage.
Yeah, some good kicks.
Yeah. But like his fists are just all over the place.
All
Look
over
at
the
that.
place.
It's
All
almost like
overhands.
trying to smack.
Yeah. They're just trying to tag each other.
Yeah, exactly. Oh.
Yeah, he needs to stick to these kicks, huh?
Yep. Oh, they both almost fell.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the ground.
Let's see what he does here. I'm not sure that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you know, we've all seen guillotines on TV before.
Yeah.
He should know what he's doing. He should pull guard
he's
here. Looks like
trying,
he's
yeah.
got the grip.
Oh.
Hard to say. He keeps the neck. Good on him there.
Exactly. And he's looking around, seeing how his teammates are doing. And
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for a nice knee to the
Yeah,
head right
that's
here.
what I
This
was
is very
thinking, too.
legal. He's just chasing him
they're
down.
just chasing him. He's tired.
Yeah, disengagement.
Yep.
This guy in the blue's got to be feeling pretty good.
Exactly. So, oh, good.
There
He got
we
him.
go.
He got him.
Yeah.
And this is a very slow kind of exchange of blows they're doing.
Looks like the guy in the blue shorts is looking to disengage at certain
Yeah.
points, and so is the guy in the black. You'll
Yep.
notice-
Oh,
yeah,
there.
And there it
Yeah.
was.
He goes.
Trying to save the guy that's mounted, but
Yeah.
that didn't work out so well.
And yeah, the shorter guy definitely has a disadvantage right
Just
now.
goes to show you, they haven't done a whole hell of a lot, but 2 minutes in a combat situation like this one, if you've never competed before and know how to control your body and your breath,
Yeah.
it's an eternity. I mean,
It's
it'll
an
just
eternity.
drain you.
Yeah. It's so far he's. Oh, they had a. Oh no, it's still. I thought they had an opponent switch, but it's still the same opponent.
Yeah. So they're just trying to tag each other
Yeah.
left and right. Not a whole lot of mixing it up going on.
Oh, we got hit pretty bad in the chin. The Swedish guy that is.
Yeah.
And
See, they need to disengage and go somewhere else. And
Yeah.
now it's
And
over.
this is-
So
yeah,
we'll see
it's
how
over.
how they finish him though.
yeah. And I think this is where we saw the armbar attempt.
I think so too.
Yeah, bam,
he just
yeah.
sits right. You'll notice there's nothing even
There's
over
nothing,
his
yeah.
head. His leg's not even over the guy's face. And
He's just done.
Still taps.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was completely safe.
Yep.
But hard to say. Can't
Yeah.
really see.
And yeah, this is
Feeling
where we saw it.
dejected?
Yeah.
Guy comes in and knees him.
Still hits him.
Now, did he tapped?
He
did
tapped.
He not?
He definitely tapped. So they're still hitting him.
All right. Well,
These
that's just some Russian punishment.
Yeah, that's just some Russianness.
Just some Russianness.
Exactly.
Yeah, interesting.
Very interesting.
Well, we saw the Muay Thai from him. Clearly the boxing with the other guy, I suppose.
Yeah. And some replays.
Wild.
Yeah,
hands.
wild hands. Wild hands. Yeah, some good kicks, though.
Yeah, the referee's doing all sorts of looking around.
Definitely. I think this was the guy that got his head slammed into the tire, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Yeah.
Seems like he recovered.
Yeah, he
I wonder
recovered.
if they're recording this in like multiple days. They would have to be.
Yeah. So,
I'm not
on
sure
the
where we're
ground.
looking here.
I think,
Okay,
yeah, they're on
got
the
it.
ground.
So he's in the full guard. Mm-hmm. What's he gonna do about it? Stay on top,
Exactly.
controlling his posture. Mm-hmm. Staying safe.
I think they just stood up. Yeah, they just stood up for some
Yeah,
reason. The guy just
yeah.
let him go.
Who
Whoa!
doesn't know what to do in the guard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, into the...
Get his
Yeah.
whizzer.
He almost did the reverse. He almost slammed the other guy into the tire.
Yeah, I feel like, hey man, if you've experienced that yourself, use it.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's got it. I can't tell if he's got his underhook. He does not.
He
So
does not.
he should not be attempting to pass the guard
No,
here. He's gonna get
not
his
at
back
all.
taken.
And I think I don't know where the so they're over here, and this one his opponent just gets kicked.
Just a bunch of
and so-
chaos going
yeah.
on. A lot of stomps.
So, wow.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean,
What
put
are you gonna
yourself in this guy's shoes. What
Yeah,
are you gonna do?
what are
you
you
know,
gonna do?
You're turtled up against the ropes. We'll just call it a wall.
He tapped.
Of course he taps.
Exactly.
Got to.
Yeah.
Shkan, poor guy. Shkan was the winner.
Shkan,
I
yeah.
see.
Oh, it was Alejandro. It was the guy who got hit a lot last time.
I see.
I didn't even
Alejandro,
notice.
Your boy.
Yeah, or my boy. Wish he were a little bigger. If he were a little bigger, he would have.
Yeah, he's gonna
Oh.
pack on the poundage. Go up a weight
Exactly.
class.
Exactly. But he put up a pretty good fight.
Yeah, very much so. This guy's holding
Yeah.
his chest.
Oh, Alejandro. Poor Alejandro's
Alejandro,
gone.
Yeah, looking like he wants to puke up
Yeah.
his lunch.
Ugh. But he's a trooper. He's like, whatever.
Some love from his coach.
Yep.
I didn't realize. I mean, I guess that's his coach. How do you
Yeah.
coach in a
Yeah.
situation like this?
How do you coach a 5-on-5? Because how many coaches have been in a 5-on-5 fight?
Right.
Some replays.
Some good kicks. Yeah, the slams, the works, man.
The Russian team, definitely. I'm excited for them to fight the Polish.
I just want these guys to fight the bouncers.
Yeah, or fight the bouncers. Yeah.
that should be the final boss,
That
right?
should be the final boss, yeah.
Fight the bouncers.
Or fight the judges. I bet the judges have some
Oh, you know
skill.
Sergey's
Yeah.
well trained.
Yeah.
Wearing that GoPro too.
Yeah.
Come on.
And the winner is Ukraine, Russia.
Of course.
Russia wins.
Yeah, we saw that coming. That guy in the
Definitely
orange
did.
is a ringer.
He is.
That sambo goes a long way.
Yeah.
He took that guy out and flatlined
That was
him.
crazy. That was just crazy.
Just mounted him and flatlined him.
Yeah.
So now we know he's the guy to watch.
He's the guy to
So
watch.
Russia, the team to watch, and that guy, we got to get his name. But
Yeah.
He's the one.
And I think that's the end of the fight, unless there's any replays. Yep, that's the end of the fight.
Yeah, looks like that's about it. So what did we learn from this one here? Anything specific?
Make sure you're not fighting a grappler if you don't know how to grapple.
Yeah, we saw most clearly in this fight, I think, the group that just ended up on the ground with nobody pulling guard and no takedown. It just sort of happened that way. You know, inevitably someone's going to get tied up with their legs or whatever. They're going to lose their footing, and you're just going to fall over. And so I think we saw that most clearly in this fight. And I think that's obviously a very important concept that we've talked a lot about in these fights, is that ground training is certainly something that you should have in your arsenal at all times,
Yeah.
because that's inevitably when you're where you're going to end up.
Yeah.
I mean, even then, when you're in a street fight, how many people are going to let you stand up? If
Yeah.
you fall over yourself, they're going to jump on top of you.
Yeah.
They're not going to give you an opportunity to
They're
stand
not.
up.
They're not.
So, I mean, I'm clearly biased as a jiu-jitsu guy, but I think everybody obviously needs some sambo, some jiu-jitsu, whatever it is.
And that really, really tall guy at the end, I think what happened after he tapped and people still hit him,
Yeah.
that's what you would expect in a real fight
course.
too. Oh, you say you give up, I'm sorry, you're crying, someone will still probably pound you.
Absolutely. I mean, there's respect between martial artists in a lot of regards, but when you're in a bar and you get a lot of this testosterone
Yeah,
flowing and there's
yeah.
alcohol involved, even if you tap out or call it quits
Yeah.
or say we're good, man, or whatever it is. This guy's got something to prove.
Yeah,
Obviously,
exactly.
there's ladies watching. His boys are all there
Yeah.
watching. You know, you obviously want to make sure you're safe at all times. And if you're going to tap out, make sure you stand up and get the hell
Yeah,
out of
exactly.
there. While there's that lull,
Where's
you
that
know,
little
where people
lull?
are looking at each
Yeah,
other.
because that tall guy from the Swedish team just kind of assumed he was okay, laid on the ground, and
Yeah.
then someone else with testosterone and adrenaline just came and started pounding
They
him
want a
again.
piece,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
want a
and
piece.
it's a group activity.
Yeah, it's a
when
group
they're pounding
activity.
on some guy, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and maybe some of them, maybe there was one or two who didn't really register that the guy tapped or something.
Yeah, probably. Super, super dangerous. And so we can also note from that exact experience, that guy pulls that arm bar, which isn't really an arm bar.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy tapped anyway. I don't know if he was just fearful, didn't know the position very well, too many guys on top of him, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes to show you, if you just pull an arm bar in some fight and it's not a great technique, I mean, who knows? Maybe the guy will tap because he's afraid. He's seen it on TV. He doesn't want his arm to break. We've all
Exactly.
watched Ronda Rousey.
Yes, we all have watched Ronda Rousey, and
Yeah.
UFC and MMA have gotten into the public consciousness, which presents a danger too, because now everyone thinks they can fight on the ground.
Yeah.
So people will probably be trying all these weird things to you if you do fight them. So that's another reason why not to fight.
And God forbid you run into somebody that's, you know, a brown belt in jiu-jitsu, whatever it is, in a bar. You really want to pick a fight with that guy?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
dead, man. You never know who's training these days.
Yeah.
Everybody's training.
Exactly. And I mean, speaking from personal, I didn't even know Trevor trained until I saw pictures online. I was like, wow, like Trevor's the nicest guy. And like, I didn't even know he trained. So it's like, that's a perfect example. Don't mess with people. Be nice.
It is. It's weird that jiu-jitsu kind of breeds that culture. I mean, obviously there's the fighter type, you know, that everybody sees that guy on the mat that's, you know, just looks like a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
But jiu-jitsu is a very interesting sport in that it pulls a lot of weird backgrounds in. I'm a nerd, you know. I loved Dungeons and Dragons growing up and all that stuff. Never been in a street fight myself. And like video games, whatever. It's only until very recently, the last 5 years or so, that I've gotten into martial arts, jiu-jitsu specifically. And I can say the same for a lot of my teammates in that, you know, yes, we have the wrestling state champs on our mat, but we also have the guys that like to play video games on the weekend, or, you know, they're just football fans or whatever, and you'd never, ever know it, ever.
exactly.
It's so jiu-jitsu, I mean, I think any martial art just sort of breeds somebody that is just unassuming anyway. I mean, that's why we're getting into it,
Exactly.
right? We want to learn how to defend ourselves. Maybe we
exactly.
got bullied.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. I know personally, I took Kung Fu in China because I wasn't the biggest kid.
Yeah.
There were like big kids, and my dad was afraid, oh, Jerry might get bullied. And so he put me in Kung Fu classes.
Exactly.
And yeah, it helped.
Yeah, so you see that guy in the bar, and who knows? Maybe he hasn't gotten to a jiu-jitsu class yet. Maybe he's a purple belt.
Yeah.
You never know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In this fight, we will see the Latvians take on the Swedes.
Gotcha.
And this is the Latvian team. This is Riha. It's their team captain. He's also their smallest person.
Interesting.
And this is footage of them fighting the Americans and beating the Americans.
Nice.
Which we analyzed too. So he says hopefully there won't be many injuries. And then the Slavianin. And then they are going to fight the Swedes. That's Svetlana on the left,
Right.
Sergey Domnin on the right. I'm friends with Sergey on Facebook, but he doesn't speak English, so he didn't understand what I'm trying to say to him. This is Alejandro, remember this guy?
Yeah.
Team captain of the Wisemen of Sweden from Gothenburg.
Wow.
And so, and that's the Swedish team preparing.
Nice.
So he says, good luck and have fun. That guy right there with the beard was in the first season.
Good luck and have fun.
And same thing with the other guy, taller guy. Of course,
Dance party.
dance party. Pretty fit bodies, but not really good moves. Very awkward.
Give him props for trying.
Yeah.
Effort points.
I think part of it is just the stadium's empty. This is a
Yeah.
huge stadium, but because this was a private event,
Uh-huh.
there's no one cheering them on and giving them support.
Sure.
So,
Yeah. It's an interesting profession to have.
yep. And I asked the Team America coach. He said that they didn't go out with these girls after the fights. So these girls left,
There's a strict no fighter policy, I think, amongst ring girls.
probably. So, Svetlana's announcing. Punte. Unified MMA rules, which I don't know what that means, but in this season it means no biting, no eye pokes, no throat hits, and then if it's a multi-person on one situation, only one person can hit them at one time.
Oh, okay.
So that I don't know if that's unified MMA rules, probably not, but maybe for Russia or Latvia it is.
No fish hooks, right?
No fish hooks. And so introduce the Latvians.
Latvia.
The Latvians, that's Janka, that's Medved, Olympic wrestler, and that's Kavalda, of all this pancration fighter. And some of these weights actually got messed up.
Okay.
So you'll see later. Slavianin's weight got put on Riha. That's not actually Riha's weight, I believe. That's Slavianin's weight. Well, we'll see.
Interesting.
And then this is Slavianin. You know, he's not 86 kilograms. He's 107. He's not 86.
I was gonna say he's a big boy.
He's a big boy. And then this is Janka. Chen calls him Janka the Giant. He's a MMA fighter. Sometimes they call him K1.
I love his stance. It
Yep.
was like he had his palms down like old school,
Yep.
like old school Muay Thai when they have the palms up. And
Oh, interesting. So now they introduce the Wiseman from Sweden. And the Medved, the bald guy from the Latvian team, is actually, his real name's Igor. He's a Olympic level wrestler, and he did MMA fights. We'll find another fight of his in the future and break it down.
Okay.
It's Alejandro, Thai boxing, Muay Thai guy, Swedish, small.
And I think you told me this last time, but I can't remember. Everybody has like a assigned weight. Like there's a small guy on each team, a middle-sized guy on each team, and so forth. Or no?
From what I know, not in this season. They just all had to be added up together. They have to be within 500 kilos,
Interesting.
which the Polish team completely went over. But
But then they were reminded that it's just a free for all.
it's a free fall, exactly.
They're like, oh yeah, that's right. Rules. Who needs those?
Yeah, exactly. So this guy Pyro was in the first season.
He's skinny, man.
He's
Wow.
skinny. Yeah, they're all very small compared to the Latvian. So big weight class difference.
That's nuts.
So this is Sergey.
Sergey looks perpetually worried.
Yep. He's like, someone's gonna die in this.
I know. It's like, it looks like somebody put him up to this, and he
Yep.
doesn't want to be here.
Someone says it's his family being held hostage.
I was gonna say, jeez, that's what it looks like.
So we have Sanda LPF, the Latvians have a lot of ground experience, whereas I don't think anyone on Sweden has ground experience.
All right, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. And it's brought to you by Extreme Hobby, one of the sponsors of TFC.
I feel like the Swedish team is slightly
Yeah.
larger.
And you look at him going with the jump kick.
Wow, just
So-
haymakers. It got him against the ropes here.
Yep. So Alejandro's wailing at Janka.
Wow, the little tiny guy
Yeah.
going up against the big guy.
Medved, of
All right, he's
course,
got side
wrestler.
control.
And
All right, they're clinched up here. All right,
He's got his foot caught.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Igor
pretty
takes
good.
him down.
He basically took him down, went to full mount immediately. This guy's in side control. He's in full mount here.
This guy does not know what to
raining
do.
down punches. When you're in full mount like that, it's best to either oopa up, bump up, and then try and trap a leg. You can go directly for a heel hook, or you can sweep them by grabbing their hands. As long as they can't base out, it's pretty easy to sweep somebody from full mount.
I see.
You always want to try and push somebody 90 degrees away from you. It's the best way to do that is to maybe push against their tricep.
I
If
see.
you can push their tricep 90 degrees from your head, then all of a sudden you can escape from the bottom.
Oh, I see. Because you changed the weight distribution.
Yeah, and it's very hard. Like I remember. Oh my gosh, that was
knee.
a knee on
to-
the ground.
On the ground.
to the head.
To the head, which is not allowed
Oh,
in
wow.
MMA. Yep.
Wow,
And he
both of
saves
them.
his teammate, who now is
Yeah.
he's hitting.
He's in half guard, but that guy's really large. He looked like he was about to do a what's called a Von Flue choke. A Von Flue choke is when you're in side control and you basically put your shoulder weight directly down into the throat and you can choke them out.
It protects against a guillotine from the other side.
So this guy's getting teed off
Yep.
on by two different
Two
individuals.
guys, knees to the
And
face.
knee to the head
Ouch.
while on the ground.
Which is not allowed in UFC.
That's wild. So
Yeah,
the guy
free.
behind him is holding him while the other one knees
Yeah.
him in the head.
Which is legal because, again, only one person's hitting him.
That's
so,
crazy.
Absolutely crazy.
Oh, here's two striking. Wow.
And see, now the two hold off while this guy throws knees.
Oh,
So the two of them can take turns hitting. See, now he hits while the other guy takes a break.
it's mayhem.
Yep.
That's
And
mayhem.
Alejandro, small guy, still alive. He's trying to save his teammates.
What a little pit bull,
I
man.
know.
He's so durable.
Look at him. Look at him. He's like
He pulls him off.
pulls him off.
Pulls him to side control. He's like, hey, come get in top side control. Wow.
And now he's getting
Just
patted.
taking a beating.
Yep.
Oh, man. Behind the ropes,
Yep.
taking a beating from side control.
And that guy was the biggest guy on the Swedish team. So he was caught by, I think it was Slavianin that took him to the ground immediately.
This poor guy has no idea where he is.
Nope.
Swedish team got wrecked.
Nope, they got totally wrecked. So you don't even have to announce the winner. Come on, you know who. Like the
LPF from Riga, Latvia.
Latvia.
Wow.
Latvia came out. Man,
Yeah.
Latvia was just like bulldozing.
Yeah.
They were just throwing people down in side control left and right.
exactly. And it's because they all had ground experience.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Which is weird because you would think that you would think that in a team sport like this, you wouldn't want to go to the ground because you could get kicked in the head so easily while
Which
grappling.
happened to Cavalda. He got kneed in the head by Alejandro.
Yeah. But I guess if all 5 of them are, occupying their opponent, then you don't have to worry about getting hit in the head. That was good. Pretty decent head kick right there. So, in order to defend against head kicks like that, what you want to do is you want to have basically in Muay Thai, your elbow and your knees kind of touch. Your elbow and your knee touches, and then the top of your hand is on the crest of your head, the top of your head, and you're creating sort of like a rooftop slant so that when the head kick comes, it glances off your arm. Oh. So you're not absorbing the impact. If you create like a straight up and down block, which that guy was doing, you're still absorbing the impact. And even if you block it entirely, the absorption of that impact still hurts. So better to create a glancing blow than to absorb it.
It's the same in any traditional martial arts when they teach you how to block. You're letting the punch. Let's say they punch you. You're letting the punch slide off your arm, and you're not really letting your arm get hurt.
Yeah, you're not trying to meet force with force.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's all about angles. Oh my God, more dancing.
Yeah, if you can try and misdirect their force.
Exactly. And I don't know if this dancing's necessary, but okay.
Hey.
So now we get the details of the fight. We get to see all 5 of them in action.
Nice.
And it's funny because when we looked at the Brazil versus the UK fight, the reason the Brazilians couldn't really grapple was because they got one of their guys taken out immediately.
Right.
So then it's like, then you definitely don't go to the ground because it's a 4-on-5. Right. Someone's going to come and hit you. But in this case, all the Latvians took all the Swedish to the ground, or tried. So it's a 23-year-old versus 21. And they're actually about the same weight, kind of. The 107's wrong. Riha's a little higher or taller.
Oh man, right to the chin.
Yeah.
That guy's got a pretty decent chin. I mean, he took one right on the butt and keep coming forward, goes in deep, trying to tie up the legs here. So that's pretty good takedown. I mean, what you really want to do is just hook the ankle and then just drop. If you can put your ankle behind their ankle and you just turn and drop on them, and preferably go into side control. So right now his arms are tied up, which is a bad scenario because another teammate can come over and kick him in the face. Good high guard from the guy on the bottom, but
and this was 2-on. Suddenly they come over.
2-on-1.
So there was a little teamwork here.
Yeah, totally.
Cavalda came to help out Riha.
This little guy in the red I'm kind of impressed with his tenacity. He just pushes forward and
he did eat a kick to the stomach though.
And
now he turns his back, which is bad. Oh,
went out the back door, but he's taking shots,
Ouch.
taking a knee.
Yep.
At least he's keeping his guard up.
Exactly.
He's got his hands up somewhat. I mean, he's got like old school Muay Thai haymakers here.
Yep, and he took another knee. Ow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Again, that's the block I was telling you about.
Yeah.
So instead of absorbing that, you want to create a glancing blow.
And this is the painful part. He takes 1, 2, and then believe a third one also.
And what's crazy is that his teammate, the Latvian teammate behind him, is still taking an absorption of that hit as well. Even though he's holding the opponent, when his teammate knees that opponent in the head, that head was coming back and hitting him in the face.
I see.
And that absorption, continues to ripple through their bodies.
Interesting. That's a flying knee.
That's a decent uppercut right there.
Boom.
If he could create a glancing blow there, he would have been better off.
The angle, he didn't angle it right. As in the blocker. Interesting. So next, this is the biggest guy. MJ is the biggest guy on the Swedish team. And Slavianen, again, Slavianen is at 86 kilos. He's actually 109 kilos. So, and then that guy did a flying
Looks like he's on a steady diet of roids.
Yep, definitely. And boom.
Going for underhooks.
And he sprawls pretty well.
Yeah, going for a deep... It looked like he was going for a double leg, but then he said, no, I'm going to avoid it. Yeah. Oh,
and
here we go. He was able to take one leg out. So
Boom.
that's kind of like a Sambo technique. What you do is you grab the back of the leg, the back of the knee, and you rip it upward while pushing the diagonal shoulder. So if I was to grab their back of the left knee and rip it up towards my armpit, I would push their right shoulder down.
I see.
And then it just causes them to flip to the mat immediately.
In the Chinese version of boxing, shanda, you see that throw sometimes too. But they usually do it when they catch the leg, and then they get the person off balance and take the shoulder.
So Latvia comes in and just
pounds
wrecks
him.
this fool from guard.
Jeez.
I can't even imagine trying to defend against that.
Man, you got a guy that big on top of you.
Yeah. That little
Yeah,
guy
that
went
little guy,
airborne.
he went airborne. He tried.
He straight up went for a double kick. He was like, I'm going to kick both of you in the face at the same time. That was wild. That little he's a little pit bull, man.
But he did really badly in the match against Poland, if you remember. He was knocked out almost immediately.
Was he?
Yeah.
I bet you these fools get knocked out all the time.
All the time, yeah. So this
And it's
is
not because you're a bad fighter. It's because it's mayhem.
Yeah, it's mayhem. But I guess they enjoy it.
I guess so.
I guess so. So he gets his leg caught.
That's the worst
Yeah.
feeling is like having your leg ripped up. You know who's really good at this is Habib. He'll grab a leg and he'll just drop you.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. So he controls the hips. He did a body lock here and controls the hips. You can do a Kimura from this. You can just grab the wrist.
Oh, right
and then,
there.
and then crank it.
I see.
You keep their arm over your head,
Mm-hmm.
and you just hold their wrist next to your neck, and then you can Kimura them.
Wow.
A lot of people aren't looking for that.
True. I think
Okay.
Cavalda just wants to pound him.
Mm-hmm. Goes to side control, north-south here. And now he's going back to side control. Yeah.
Wow. Oops, he didn't know where the guy
His
went.
opponent's gone.
Yeah.
He's still struggling.
Yep. And now he's back and
He's flailing. He's
flailing.
looking around.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
And he gets taken down again, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grabs
Boom.
the hips. If you can control the hips, you control the body.
Mm-hmm.
So here, what's really So if you grab that ankle,
Mm-hmm.
you can really twist their knee from standing up position.
And then that's when Alejandro comes and knees
That's
him in the face.
wild, man. I'm surprised he didn't knock him out
Yeah.
cold.
And that's why Medved just for a second didn't know what was going on.
Flying knee.
And then boom, you see, I think got poked in the eye. So Pyro just wants to punch. He could have tried to choke or something.
Wow. So there, for a second there, they almost turned the tide.
Yeah.
But then this guy grabs a single leg and is about to pull him down.
I think if
the wrestling on the Latvia team is just
it's
far better.
Far better. If Pyro could have, instead of pounding, he just really sunk in the choke. He might have eliminated this guy and then the tide would have turned.
I agree.
But now he's getting kneed.
Oh, that
Boom.
sucks.
My goodness.
Man, that sucks.
Agreed. And he taps.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he tapped. I thought he was like tapping, but I guess not. Oh, there now he taps.
Yeah. Understandably.
Oh God. Good
Understandably.
sportsmanship.
Yeah, these guys are intense.
Boom. Man.
Control the hips, control the body.
Man, you have to learn how to fight on the ground, especially if you're fighting people bigger than you, man.
Yeah, I mean it's in this scenario you have to learn how to fight everywhere,
Yeah.
and I think you just got to learn how to surprise people.
Yeah.
I mean that when that little tiny guy just jumped
did-
out of nowhere into that flying knee,
Yeah,
right to the dome, like that almost turned the tide for them momentarily.
definitely. So it's a skinny, lanky guy versus a wrestler, which of course wrestler takes him down.
He's got good neck control here. He grabs a hold of the neck and just ragdolls him for a second here. He could have guillotined him, but didn't know how to complete it. Good grabbing of the double leg, and then he goes directly for the full mount, which is a great. I love this technique. I do this all the time. You grab the legs, you push the knees together, and you just climb up the torso, and you go to full mount immediately. Now again here, how do you escape this? You would upa up. Or you could trap an ankle. You can use your foot to trap an ankle and then bring the leg into your half guard. I mean, he's getting rained down on here. What you would want to do is maybe grab one of these arms, and once you have control of one of the arms, you can oompa up and then roll towards the arm that you grabbed. You know?
Yeah.
This is kind of what's called a technical mount or a S mount. And the way to escape that is kind of to go out the back door or to go trap it into half guard again.
I see.
This guy's heavy. I mean,
Yeah.
he's pinned. See how he's pinned the hip bones down? If you can pin the pelvis bone down, it's impossible to escape full mount.
Wow. And it makes sense. Igor is the Olympic wrestler, a.k.a. Medved Bear. So his real name is Igor. Igor Kostins. So this is our Janko with his hands down.
This is the wild man.
Yeah, versus the wild man. Small Swedish guy versus big. And we'll see the kick.
Damn, that guy's wild.
He missed,
Double
though.
kick, yeah.
He missed both of them.
But props for going for it, man. What a wild dude.
Yeah, he tried. I can't believe he's going for the big cut.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's flailing, but you know, he's landing.
Connecting,
Yeah, he's landing.
Even on the, he even hit the neck. Which
this guy does a really good job of just smothering.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Jenka smothering Alejandro.
Yeah, Jenka did a great job of keeping the weapons at bay, keeping him down. You know, if you can grab the shoulders and sort of pin the arms downward. Here he's going for a Kimura here. You got to work fast. Good thing that he's looking up and looking around. He's aware of his surroundings. He's not going to get kneed, hopefully. Yeah. But yeah, he should have finished this already.
Exactly.
You can Kimura this so much faster.
And now he goes to help out his friend. Boom.
Oh, right there.
So he's helping his friend, but he allowed his friend instead to get kneed, which is a really bad move.
Right. So you should have. I mean, it's hard to finish a guillotine from a half guard, so that's not good, and especially when your opponent's larger than you.
Exactly. So now he's going to help out another teammate.
I think that he's kind of. I think in his mind, he's like, this guy's little. I'm going to go help whoever's struggling with the bigger guys.
Exactly.
First.
Which makes sense. And this is when you said he pulled him into side control.
Yeah.
It's like, oops.
Yeah.
And then,
but look at the gap. I mean, there's a huge gap in that side control.
In the side
there.
control, yeah.
You know, it's
not hip to hip.
He was just struggling.
Yeah. But that kick.
That was wild. I guess he's sort of like the berserker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll send in the berserker and intimidate him.
If only their team were a little bigger.
Yeah.
Man. And if only they had a bunch of wrestlers or something in addition.
I predict a massive onslaught beat down here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I kind of know where this is going because no matter how skilled these guys are, the Polish guys are twice their size.
Yeah.
So...
Jiu-jitsu is good for technique, and you know, strength does matter though. Strength, you know, is significant. Technique always comes out on top, but man, strength does play a role.
So the reason some of the Polish guys are in masks is because they're actually Polish mafia. So they're hiding their faces. So you got a bunch of hooligans versus Polish mafia. Let's see how this goes.
The first thing I would do is grab that mask and pull.
They pull it over their face.
Oh,
yeah, that's really smart. In season 1, there was shirt pulling, but I think they banned that for season 2.
Yeah.
But in this case, you should be able to.
Oh, it's extreme hobby, not juggernaut.
Yeah,
got
extreme
it.
hobby. And so, bam, they go. Ooh, Alejandro does a little kick.
I would just jab.
You would just jab?
The whole time I would just be jabbing.
Yeah. So they're trading blows.
Yeah, this is...
Takedown.
Brutal. Or he's in side control.
Yep.
You can't get a guillotine in side control.
Ooh, soccer kick to the head, which is not allowed in American UFC. He's done already. Look at this.
He's already disoriented.
And
they call it ocular fixation.
Fixation.
Yeah, when the eyes go.
And then rear naked choke.
Yeah, this guy's using his hips. That's good. That's a good rear naked when you use your hips to push him out like that.
Oh, he's trying though. He's trying to.
He might as well just switch to a gable grip here. It would have been more effective, but clearly, obviously, he's just so much stronger. I mean, this is just one-sided.
Hammer fist going down.
He's turned away from him. The ref should step in.
Yeah, should step in.
Yeah, if he was turned towards him, I'd say that he had a shot.
He's still just out.
That's that ocular fixation.
Ocular fixation.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's getting hit in the face.
This is a crucifix. It's a mounted crucifix.
It's called a crucifix.
This is absolutely really hard to get out of, but what you can do is get double underhooks and slip out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, this this guy's done.
Yeah, he's done.
He's like rabbit punching too.
Yep.
This guy needs to. Oh shoot! They just knee dropped him.
Yeah, he knee dropped.
This guy's done.
He's done.
Yeah. As soon as you're face down on the mat, it's over.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, that was the quickest fight ever.
That was pretty predicted. Yeah.
Oh, he is mad.
Dude, you can't take on 5 guys, man. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
even Navy SEALs, you know, it's a team thing. It's like you can't lift a whole log by yourself. You got to have all 5 people on the same level.
Exactly.
These guys are just not on the same level. These are monsters.
These are monsters. Because most of them are the strong arm of the mob.
Yeah. The Polish, man.
Yeah, the Polish.
And clearly they're dabbling in the illicit steroids.
Yeah, exactly. And you can tell everything's blurred.
Yeah.
Psycho fans, they are a team to be reckoned with.
Psycho fans.
And yep, they won. Look at the average weight here versus this.
Jeez.
Did you see?
It's almost double.
Different weight classes right there.
I'm surprised they even let them fight.
Exactly. But so this is the closest you can get to seeing how actual styles will work.
Yeah. I mean, what they really should do is one team would be really intelligent to go back and get all their fighters back to backs.
Yeah.
They don't have any opportunity of being side blind, you know.
I agree. Like
this
almost
guy,
in a
this
circle.
guy's trying to finish a guillotine from
See
side
that?
control. He doesn't know what he's doing. That was a brutal knee. This guy's got decent wrestling. He's got hip control there. That's a mounted crucifix.
Ouch.
Again, you got to slip out, double under.
Like he's trying to grab the rope to.
Yeah. In order to defend that guillotine, he's got to do 2 hands on one and get his back to the mat. But you know, when you've got a guy whose arm is that massive.
Look at that steroid arm.
Like he was crossing his ankles there. He could have broken his ankle if he wanted to, but when you got your neck being ripped off like that, it's kind of difficult. Easier said than done.
Jeez. That soccer kick that did him in.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, you get a lot of force, a lot of torque with that.
Look at those arms.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Brutal. Poor guys.
So now we have the dancers coming back to sort of give an end of the fight type of dance.
Well done, man.
Well done, yep. And very Eastern European. See, if this happened in America, maybe we'd be like, oh, it's objectification or something. But
Or something.
like that. But they're very lax there. And so now we're gonna get to the breakdown of each fight. And in this case, we're not gonna see that much because all the fights have been so quick.
No kidding. These Polish guys are
Massive.
Yeah.
And I like how there's crossbones or skulls for the ones who don't have their faces shown.
I noticed that they didn't cover up their tattoos.
Yeah, they didn't, which is a big problem. You can still identify them from their tattoos.
Yeah. They've got records.
That's right. Ares and Janek. So Ares is the Swedish dude, Janek is the Polish
It's
dude.
literally like a boy versus a man.
Yeah, it really is. Look at that. The first hit in the face.
Right in the
Probably
face.
broke his nose, too.
Probably.
And
I
then,
mean, this guy's just keeping his head straight up in the air. He's gonna get tagged. He went right into side control.
and he's kneeing.
Yeah, he's trying to regain his guard here, but this guy's got pretty decent side control. He doesn't know how to escape mounted crucifix. That sucks. I think this mounted crucifix is this guy's favorite move.
Looks like it.
In order to get out of this, you really got to get double underhooks and get out from underneath them.
I see.
He's got knee on belly. Knee on belly sucks.
Yeah, that hurts.
In order to get out of knee on belly, you just gotta grab it and you put their knee to the mat. So you gable grip their leg, their knee, and you take their knee to the mat, and that allows you to get it off your chest.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you have to use the ankle as like a fulcrum or the end of the lever, so to speak. The knee is the fulcrum, and you can really what's called reaping. You can reap the hell out of their knee if you grab their ankle and turn it 90 degrees to the side. Because if their knee's on their belly, their ankle is right there for the picking. I mean, this guy could he could destroy his knee if he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I see. Wow. So we have the tree, the tree versus Hager, and Hager's one of the masked men.
Oh, so this is what they're doing. They're taking segments of. Gotcha. They're focusing on individuals.
Yeah, individuals trying to break it down.
Got it.
And the tree's much taller, but
he's got a head kick.
yeah.
As soon as this guy turns away, it's over.
It's over.
Yeah.
Never turn your back, even though you want to protect your pretty face. But
good wrestling. This guy's got decent wrestling.
He just gets the
control.
gets the hooks in.
Yeah.
And even the tree tries to cling to the ropes, but the leverage is too much.
No go. This guy's crossed his ankles. If the tree wanted to, he could snap his ankle right here.
Oh, I did not know that.
But he's too distracted by the fact that his neck is getting cranked. Here's this guy's tattoos being revealed.
Exactly. But yeah, there's the kick, and then he got kicked in the face. You said too. He got punched in the face a few
He's
times.
already turned his face away. He's obviously hit shy. Some people, when they haven't been hit in the face enough, they're shy of getting hit in the face.
Exactly. I would turn away.
Yeah, I mean it's natural.
Yeah.
It's reaction. But when you're slipping punches and everything, you get used to it. It becomes second nature. And that way you can sort of move into the fighter as opposed to trying to move away. And
exactly.
get clipped.
And he's albinos, and he's actually albino. Oh, this is the guy who was trying to get the guillotine.
He's trying to get the guillotine from side control. It's not going to work.
Yeah,
he's on the wrong side here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's just not gonna. He's not gonna be able to finish it, unfortunately. But
and then albino slips out, and then gets side control on him.
This guy. I mean, there's a lot of gap there. You can always tell the difference between a top jiu-jitsu practitioner versus somebody who's just starting out. When there's a huge space in between, that's an opportunity to escape. I mean, this guy's got a decent mount, and it's over quickly.
Yeah.
But you can always tell when there's a huge gap in between the fighters, it's opportunity to escape.
I see. And when you say gap, you mean the gap between the hips, right?
Totally, yeah, you know, well, just between the two bodies, you can always tell a top level jiu-jitsu guy, his top pressure is so intense. He never allows. There's a space right there where his hips are. You see that?
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, top level jiu-jitsu guy would have zero space. He'd be like just clinging to them, you know, just suffocating. Someone like Lucas Pierres or Fabricio Verdum, it's just impossible to get away from them. Their top pressure is just so significant.
And this is the Persian, the other model-looking dude you talked about.
This guy's
It's
his
Laciano.
face rearranged.
Oh my god. Yeah, his nose is already broken. This was probably taken after the fight. I mean, look at Laciano. He's humongous.
Yeah,
He's clinching.
He's got a decent takedown. This is what's called a whizzer. He's got double whizzers, and he's controlling his body. This is good ground and pound from the side. Great wrestling. He's controlling the hip. Obviously, those ropes are playing to his disfavor.
Yeah.
You know, this is a beatdown.
It's a beatdown with hammer fists, and Persians are trying. With the elbows, man.
That could kill him.
Yeah, that
honestly,
could kill him.
that rabbit punch to the back of the head with the elbow. It could disconnect the base of his brain stem and just snap it into oblivion.
Knowing Laciano, he's probably done this a lot to people. He's probably killed people.
I'm sure he's curb stomped the hell out of somebody.
It's crazy. Look at him just imposing
That's
his
the
will.
power. I mean, I sometimes I let people get double underhooks just so I can do double whizzers, and you can control people. A great example of that is when Fedor Emelianenko went up against Gary Goodridge. And Gary Goodridge tried to get hip control or body lock, and Fedor Emelianenko did double whizzers and basically kneed him to the sternum and then threw him down and beat the tar out of him.
Wow.
But you know, double whizzers. It's definitely a Russian sambo thing. It's not a lot of American fighters think about it.
And that knee that you saw,
right to the jaw,
right to the
dude.
jaw.
That was great. That was great judo right there.
And then the elbows.
This guy's got really, really good. Like he keeps very little gap between him and the other opponent.
And I like how when he's kicking, he's grabbing the other guy's leg too.
Yeah.
He really knows what he's doing.
Yeah, this poor guy was out, really gone. He's had no idea what's going on. And he just woke up in his bedroom.
Yeah. And Luke goes on. He's still making sure the guy's okay.
Yeah.
The poor Alejandro.
Dude, it's like he just woke up from a nap.
Wow. And Luke says, he's just like, whatever, I'm not fighting anymore.
Yeah. They're from Poland?
Yeah. These are the psycho fans from Poland.
Yeah.
Forget what country. Chorzal, that's the country. I mean, the city, Chorzal.
Guess there's not much to do there.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously.
Beat the crap out of people.
Beat the crap out of people during soccer games and stuff like that, you know? It's crazy. It makes you glad that in America, you know, things can get rough, but it doesn't get so rough that we just have nothing to do but to fight.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.